I'm here at the TEDxAuckland event where hundreds and hundreds of people have gathered here today to hear some of the biggest ideas in New Zealand and to see some of the greatest minds on stage sharing their ideas, because as you know, TED Talks are all about spreading ideas, and so I'm super excited to get in there and to see what people are talking about, but also I'm here on a little sneaky mission as well. I'm here to find out from the people and to really get a better understanding of what it is that attracts people to come and watch other people on stage. Also, what makes a really great, effective and engaging presenter when they're up on stage, and also to find out from the audience when they come to an event like this, what do they expect? What do they expect when they actually sit down and they watch a presentation on stage? So come with me on this journey. We're going to go meet some people and let's hear what they have to say.
We usually watch TED Talks on Netflix or something, so now it's like a real life event, which is cool, and making most of Auckland events.
Yeah. Awesome. So what are you expecting from the presenters up there today?
I guess you get a bit of inspiration.
Well, I've just always really wanted to come to a TEDx event, and I thought, why not come? It's in our backyard, and since COVID has really plagued us over the last year, my mantra has now been just do it while we can, and we are so lucky here in New Zealand that we can actually be here without masks and enjoy people speaking about things that really change our mind and the way we think about things. To have their mind tested or challenged, to think about things in a different way, and to come away and be able to talk about anything but their kids and rugby.
I like TED Talks. I think they're pretty cool and informative.
Yeah.
And I saw my partner had put interested on Facebook for the event, and so I booked it as a surprise. Just learn something new. Hear people who are engaging and have something cool to talk about, really. I don't really know what people are going to talk about, so I left it as a surprise.
I just love hanging out with people that are shaping what happens next. And yeah, here to hear some of the cool ideas. Plus a really good friend of mine is one of the speakers, is Claire Conza with Make Give Live. So show a little bit of support for Claire, and of course meet with the tribe. 3 keywords for me are inspired. I think we've all come through a really tough year in 2020. And it's really good to just get back to the conversation that says, world of possibilities, right? Connectedness, we're not going to do this alone, so the better connected we are, the more chance we have of making that kind of thing. And I think my last word would be recharge. Some of our optimism batteries have been running a little low, and this is one of those opportunities to connect with each other, feel inspired together, and just recharge ourselves, replenish.
I guess I'm going to here for like a bit of inspiration, just like, I don't know exactly what I'm here for, but hoping that I get a bit inspired for what's coming in the future, things to come. Hopefully see some people that are going to be the big shots in, in 5-10 years.
I came to TEDxAuckland about 5 years ago, and I guess I was just looking for some inspiration and some new ideas for myself, but I know that the stories are usually really heartfelt, and it was much more of an emotional experience than I expected, so I am expecting today that it is going to be quite touching and emotional, but also really inspiring, and I know I want to conquer the world when I leave here today.
I've been always fascinated with the TED Talks events, and I've been watching TED Talks since like around 2014 when it started, and I was introduced to it, and I was always motivated by the number of speakers that I listened, all the various ideas that I listened to, and that inspired me to be a leader, and it made me a better person, made me a better colleague, a better family member, and a brother and a son to my parents. Well, I'm just thrilled. I'm just here to be inspired, and I'm here to be motivated, and I would like to take the message and pass it on to my colleagues at work.
I've come here to really be inspired and see what our future leaders are saying to us and meet like-minded people.
Probably to talk about and discuss a couple of interesting concepts that can evoke discussion. Everyone gets something out of it. Everyone feels like they related to the topic somewhat. So yeah, just something that relates to everyone, I guess.
Inspiring stories, people doing inspiring things and having a good story about it.
Definitely inspired, like I want to hopefully walk away thinking, okay, these ideas that they are sharing with us not just something that they're presenting in a 10-15 minute presentation, but something that you can take away with and actually do something with as well. Because I think that's how momentum, is built. That's how ideas are changed or things happen. So I really hope that I and my students that are here today will feel really inspired to see things differently, to do things differently. Yeah.
And what do you think makes a great speaker?
Someone who really motivates you, someone who's really down to earth, realistic, but also has something really unique to share, a new perspective that you can kind of latch onto and make your own.